All right, Oshae, Brissett. Oshae, that was maybe tougher than expected tonight. What was it like to go through a game like that?
I feel like these games really get us prepared for, later on in the season when we get to conference play, games that are going to be, tough throughout the whole game. But I feel like we did a good job staying in it. You can't really, do too much when a player like that's hitting shots. We do have our guys' hands up sometimes, but, I feel like we let him go a couple times. So we just got to locate him and, just keep the pressure on him.
I'd say you're a guy that knows what it's like to not be able to be stopped at points. When you saw Matt Morgan get going like that, what's the feeling on defense?
We just got to dial in on him. I know Matt, and I knew he was a good shooter, and we all knew that. Really, we just got to, focus in once he starts, hitting. When he hit two, we should have really focused in and make sure he didn't touch the ball.
Yourself and Tyus really carried the load tonight on offense. It's been more balanced, I think, this season. When it was on you two tonight, how'd you guys handle it?
I felt like on offense we were really poised in the first half. We were cutting, we were moving, and that's where I was able to get those easy buckets. And Tyus did what we needed to do in the second half, really take over and hit those clutch shots for us. And I felt like myself and him, we did a great job staying confident on the offensive end.
What'd you feel there midway of the second half? They come back. They actually had the lead at one point, and then you guys were able to at least steady the ship there down the stretch.
Yeah. Offensively, I knew we have weapons to, attack any defense. But, I felt like defensively, we went, it was a couple minutes where, they didn't really score for a while once they were going on their run. Matt missed, I think, 2 in a row. And then, we really stayed at them then. So, I felt like we dug deep, even when, they got hot.
Lastly on this, your last name's not Boeheim, but it seemed everybody else involved in the game tonight was. What's that like to just be a part of a moment like that?
It's amazing, man. It's amazing seeing, the different generations able to come together in one game. I felt like everyone was really excited to see these guys go at it, and, I'm glad Buddy was able to, get in there and hit a shot for us. Jimmy, I'm not going to say I'm glad, he did anything because he's a rival, but, I love him the same way. I'm just happy they were able to, get that.
All right, Oshae, congrats on the win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Buddy Boeheim here, and we heard your last name a lot tonight. What was that like to be a part of something special like this?
It's a lot of fun just being out there and seeing him on the other team. It was just something that took me a while to settle in, but once I got out there, it's a lot of fun seeing a 3 go in, and winning that game was the most important thing. But now I look back on it, I'll remember that game the rest of my life, and it's a moment we'll be able to share forever.
I'm hoping it's the first of many here over the course of the next few years, but for yourself and your brother and your dad and your mom, I guess it must hit all of you in different ways here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Just seeing my mom and my sister in the stands and cheering whenever my brother made a shot or I made a shot was really cool, and it was just great to have the family here and some of my close friends here. It was definitely just a great thing for our family to share together.
Is your mom at least getting you one of those shirts that you had going?
Yeah, she better. I like that shirt a lot, so I'm going to ask her for one.
See, we know your dad tries to downplay this as best he can. How tough do you think this is on him to coach in a game like this tonight?
It's definitely tough. Just growing up and some of the battles me and him have had with him watching us, and it's just the time that's flown by for him. And as a father and a coach, it's hard to separate those. But he's done a great job just focusing on the game. But I'm sure as he looks back on it, he'll be really happy and proud of both of us.
All right, buddy, let me ask you this. It turned into a real game there in the second half. How important was it to see you guys be able to pull this out down the stretch after Matt Morgan went crazy?
It's great. Just going forward, we'll know what we need to do in the future and close games, and even in just throughout the game, just know the game plan. And Matt Morgan's a great player. He got hot, hit some really tough shots, and just need to learn how to adjust from that in the future.
All right, buddy, congrats on a special night.
Thank you.